Now, this is a hard thing to think, you know, because usually most of us are thinking in the addition subtraction world rather than the multiplication division world. And one of the major discoveries is to find out is that you will understand better behavior if you think multiplication and division rather than addition and subtraction. I mean, and you can see this, you know, I think that, well, the point is that all of us culturally are more, are trying to think addition and subtraction and not multiplication and division.
Let me just clarify a little bit so people
Yeah.
people are clear about what you're saying. When you're talking about behavior living in an addition world, that would be like today I'm going to be able to do 1, tomorrow I'm going to be able to do 2, the next day I'm going to be able to do 3, the day after that I'm going to be able to do 4. But when we're talking about behavior living or growing on a multiply scale, that would be today I'm able to do 1, tomorrow I'm able to do 2, the next day I'm able to do 4, the day after that 8, 16, 32.
Exactly.
And so both are growing. But if we think about behavior as living on a multiply scale or in a multiply world, it's growing at a much faster rate.
No, definitely. And those has tremendous implications for us and for monitoring learning. To me, one of those things that in application, there are several things, but one implication is that because we don't think about multiplication and division, we usually, in shaping, coming back on shaping, we usually dismiss these little changes. You know, you have heard me. I always, my students, oh, but this little tiny behavior I'm going to reinforce. Yes. I said, but this is nothing. And then I always say, but remember, behavior multiplies. This little thing is going to grow in the multiply world. So the reason that we don't go and teach, the same thing happens in therapy. We don't teach our clients to value these little, small steps that we're doing at the beginning, because we're thinking in the addition world. They say, oh my God, if I'm gonna be progressing at this rate, plus one, plus one, I'm never gonna reach my goals. But well, we don't understand that really the behavior is not going in that way. Also, when we change criteria, you know, how to go about deciding changing criteria. Now, for making decisions too, you know, but you know, it's very important, I think, that for all of us to figure out, it's almost cultural, you know, to figure out how can we really think in terms of behavior and everything in biology, think more multiplication and division rather than addition and subtraction.
So just real briefly, one implication would be if you're seeing really slow progress or slow behavior change, you should be thinking about, are there things I can change
to do it,
so that I can get the behavior more into the multiply world?
Yeah, that's a great point, Mary, because we need to have a culture that behavior change fast. Nowadays, it's slow to change behavior, because that's the idea, of the multiplication, and also set up your aims. You should always aim high, and that's why he always will give you more problems than you can ever do. So not to put a ceiling in your behavior. But the idea is, yes, that the behavior change should be fast.